Hi, welcome to Start BSS Tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to show you how to easily manage your invoices. There are several ways of creating an invoice and linking it to a payment. You can create an invoice or add a payment directly from the home page, or you can manage your invoices and payments in the billing section. Invoices can be created either manually or automatically. Invoice items are automatically generated by the system when an order is processed, paid tasks are completed, a new tariff period starts, or a one-time fee is assigned to the customer. In case of an open invoice for a given customer in a specific currency, the new item will automatically be added to this invoice. Otherwise, a new invoice will be created. You'll only need to close the invoice and send it to the customer. The customer will see the invoice in his self-care account. Before creating your first invoice, we recommend you to check your billing settings of your domain to make sure these are correctly set. Now, let's create our first invoice. To create a new invoice, you need to select the customer, invoice type, and to insert the invoice number. For guidance, you can use a preview of the last used invoice numbers. Select the currency of the invoice. If you are a VAT registered subject, you will need to include VAT into the invoice. Fill the dates and select the payment form, then save. Once the invoice is created, you are now able to see its preview, including all the details on your screen. An open invoice has several working options available, such as editing the invoice details, setting discounts, or canceling the invoice. Let's add items to this invoice. You can select the product from the product catalog or fill in the product name manually. Fill in the price, tax, and item quantity. Should you want to add this product to your product catalog for later use, save the product to the product catalog and fill in the product code and category. Once you start using the system regularly, your product catalog will grow, making the invoicing process easier. In future, you'll only have to select the product directly from your product catalog. You can now review your invoice and all the data to make sure it's correct before issuance and closure. Close the invoice once it's been reviewed and finalized. At this stage, the invoice is locked to any changes. You can reopen the invoice to make changes or download it to your computer as a PDF document. The PDF invoice will be generated in the customer's language. Let's send the invoice to the customer. Your customer is now able to see the invoice in his self-care account. This invoice can only be modified further by users with advanced billing access rights. All your invoices are stored in the system and can be found anytime using the invoice search. In the next tutorial, we'll see how to automate invoicing.